Welcome back to the Extra Evident, not Trapping Tuesday. Look at me go. There is no main channel video this week, so instead I wanted to quickly whip up a little Extra Evident video for all of you, and do a video that I've planned on doing for a while. If you are wondering, I am also planning, and already recorded, me ranking all of the game modes again. I don't know if I'm going to post that now or in 2025, but either way it'll be soon. But that's not what we're doing today. Today, I'm going to be listing 10 things that I want the Hive to add. This is kind of a rogue video. However, I'm actually pretty proud of all of the things I've listed here. These things are not in order, so one is not more important than 10, or like this is just 10 things on their own. And they could be absolutely massive server-changing things, or literally the smallest, most minor changes of all time. It's just 10 things I want them to add or change. And we're gonna play Murder Mystery in the background on top of it. And since we're playing Murder Mystery, let's start with the first one on my list, which is making an Among Us Murder Mystery map. Could they get sued? Yes. And would they be scared that they'd get sued? Yes. But, you know, look at the entire Minecraft marketplace, okay? They're all pretty much stealing other people's IP anyway. So why not just give us the Skeld on Murder Mystery? Thoughts? Like, I feel like that would be so gas. If Hive just, like, redesigned the Skeld in Minecraft and made it a Murder Mystery map, come on now. That would go so absolutely crazy. You could call it the ship, or something, you know, avoid the copyright there. I just feel like that was a freebie. Ever since they did the Backrooms thing, I just feel like, anything was free game. And I feel like there's a lot more opportunity for them to do fun stuff in, like, these types of game modes, like Murder Mystery and Hide and Seek. Which brings me to number 2, which is very similar to this one. And this, I think a chatter actually said this, and I thought it was a great idea, so I wrote it down, and I am going to include it in this video. And that is that they should turn the old Hive Hub into a map for a game. I don't know if that would be a Murder Mystery map, a hide and seek map, a death run map, or I don't know, but I feel like making the old, like the OG Hive Hub into a map is one, free, because they already have the map, like, made and probably saved somewhere, and 2, it is literally free nostalgia bait for, like, everyone. There's nothing that works more right now than some good old nostalgia bait. Like, that's literally what every big corporation is doing. So why doesn't the Hive kind of join in on the fun and do some nostalgia bait of their own and make the old Hive Hub a map? I feel like that would also be very fun. I don't know, maybe they could make it an SG map even. Like, I feel like they could just do so much stuff and it'd be kind of free, but I don't know. That it's their server. I mean, you know, they're definitely not going to do any of the things I say in this video. However, I'm going to say them anyway. But yeah, those first two were some smaller changes. Let's be real. Like, those weren't very big time there. However, this one would be big time, and that is Hive's take on a Hoplite styled game. That is number 3 on my list. Once again, this probably would be very, like, I don't know, like this, it would probably be very different from Hoplite, and I don't know how they would do it, but I just think a longer battle royale could be very interesting on the server. I know they have their whole debacle about everything needing to be a minigame, but a game of Bed Wars is like half an hour long, so I don't know what they're yapping about there. That's just clearly some cap. But like a battle royale type thing where you need to actually get your own stuff, like not like SG where it's like, ooh boy, a chest. Now I have everything, you know what I mean? Like Hoplite, it takes like 5-ish minutes to get your loot, and then you're fighting and you gotta like rotate zones. It's just Fortnite. I feel like Hive's take on that could be good. I wouldn't say that it would be exactly like Hoplite because it is very expensive and unrealistic for them to do like a UHC type thing. But if they do like the same map every time, or something of that vibe, and then it just changes the resources part of it, I feel like that could be fun. And I really want like something like Hoplite on Bedrock, but no one can competently do it, seemingly. All of the you know, UHC type game modes are pretty trash. So, you know, maybe Hive could come in clutch and make one for themselves. Anyway, that was number 3. Number 4 is kind of a fun one. It's just making a koala pet, all right? If you're a true Hive degenerate, you would appreciate that this being on here. But my boy Elite Koala, every day for seemingly his entire existence, has asked them to add a koala pet. I understand that Hive doesn't want to do fun things anymore because people find a way to complain about everything. But look, okay, no, just do it. Who cares, all right? All these stupid losers with 20 subscribers getting jealous that a YouTuber gets attention. Duh, okay? Of course the YouTubers are gonna get special attention and privileges. Just give the man a koala pet. It doesn't even need to be associated with him. Just call it a koala. Just fulfill this man's wish. He's gonna be 47, and he's gonna still be tweeting day 4,702 of asking for a koala pet. This poor guy, okay? He might have been driven mad because of this. I could go on a whole other rant, because that was a whole thing. There was a period of time where the Hive felt okay with, like, doing fun things for YouTubers. Like, I got creative mode, which, yes, that would ruin the game quite a lot for a new player. But people complained that they didn't get creative mode. I just think that's dumb. Give the man the koala pet. That's all we need. Anyway, number 5. We're going back to more... That one, I feel like that one is the most realistic one, by the way. Because, like, I feel like it... Like I said, it wouldn't even have to be associated... Don't make it look like Elite Koala. I mean, he's a koala, but, you know, don't make it associated with the dude in any way. If you're scared of that, okay? Just be like, oh, oops, we simultaneously made a koala pet on accident that had nothing to do, you know what I mean? Anyway, number 5 is another kind of YouTuber, streamer-oriented one, mainly for streaming, right? Because, look, let's all face it, streaming the Hive is essentially like going live in O Block, okay? They all know that you're there, and you're gonna get, like, hunted down and killed immediately, okay? We need, like, better nicking things, and it doesn't even need to be simple, all right? I have come to the conclusion that Hive's nicking system will always suck. It always will. And it's because how they do it. They do the stupid pre-generated names, and after 5 days, people can see how the names are generated and literally just see if someone's nicked by reading their name. Back when I was trapping people for videos, it took me a solid 2 days to figure out the pattern of the nicking thing, and then I would just instantly know who was nicked and who wasn't. So that's out of the window. I've given up on that. They're never going to change that. They're never going to go through the effort to change that. All I want is to make it somewhat easier for us to stream this. Like, somewhat easier for us to stream while nicked. That's all I want. Some feature that would, like, you know, if you're nicked, it shows you have a random skin on that isn't the actual skin. I know Lunar Client has something like that on Java. Obviously, we don't have access to that, and I refuse to use a Bedrock client. But, you know, like a skin hider thing, so then people don't know what skin you're in. Or, like, even the simple thing of, like, don't show what game I'm queuing in the chat. If I type /Q Sky, it says in the chat, like... Or wait, no. It's, I forget. But it'll, like, say in the chat, look at this. Finding you a game of Sky Duos. You know what I mean? Get rid of that if you're nicked, because that just helps people find me. I think that the Q random thing is what it is. I don't know. I feel like there's so many ways that would just help a lot, but, you know, I think it'll forever be pretty easy to snipe people on Hive unless this server averages like 100k players at all times. But until then, it'll be pretty easy, but I'm just hoping for anything, because streaming this server is actually miserable, especially PvP games. But yeah, that's number 5. Number 6, we're going voice crack. We're going to, like, the simplest one of all time. I said the koala pet was most likely. This one, knowing Hive, probably won't be, but you know, it should be. Give me block drop levels, give me death run levels, give me gravity levels, give me those. Block drop, death run, and gravity were like the 3 best games to stream of all time, especially death run. If death run had like prestige 5, I would grind it. I'm not even kidding. Well, I probably wouldn't, but you know, death run is easily the best stream game, and block drop is like my favorite game on the server. So if they add more levels for specifically those 2, I'd take gravity too. That would be so gas. They're probably going to remove block drop, as we've suspected, but but, you know, maybe they won't. Maybe they'll randomly decide to add more levels, but that would literally be a dream come true. At the end of the day, what do I know? Because I thought I wanted more Skywars levels, and now that there is more Skywars levels, I didn't want more I actually realized I was wrong about that. But yeah, simply put, add more levels, because my brain is like a chimpanzee. I can't play a game on stream unless I'm working towards the goal of leveling it up. How many do we got left? I'm running out of stuff here. Let me count. All right, we got 4 left. This next one is like the most boring one ever, but once again, I'm a content creator, guys, okay? Did you know that about me? Did you know that I make, like, videos sometimes? As a content creator, I don't really use it that much, but one of the a very key part of making stuff that a lot of people use is the replay feature on the server. I just randomly guessed that guy. That's crazy. Anyway, let's go to the hub so you can see what I mean. We got a replay here, right? Now, replay is like revolutionary, a great thing, absolutely fantastic. All I'm asking is give me more information to differentiate these games, okay? This has to be the most frustrating thing ever. Let's get to, like, where it's, like, months out, okay? Look at this. I don't know how hard this would be for them to do, but, like, let's say I'm trying to find a specific block drop game I played to show in the video. If I don't know the map, or like, let's say there's a case where I just played the same map over and over again for a video. How in God's name would I know which one it is? Because here's the thing too, if I click this, it's like, it is the most frustrating thing to use, because you have to, like, go in and out, and it takes, like, 4 years to load. So all I'm asking is on this part where we're selecting, give, like, a teensy bit more information. Instead of saying 1 week ago, give me, like, the date. That might be nice. Or, like, the result of the game. Like, did I win? Did I lose? Stuff like that would be very helpful for me to know, like, the difference between games, you know what I mean? Because there will even be things too, like especially with Extra Evident, where it's like, oh boy, I'm editing Trapping Tuesday, right? And I can't find the replay for this, for like the day. Like I know when I recorded it, but I can't find the replay because they all say 1 week ago. So yeah, that's all that is probably the I don't know if any of these are gonna happen. I don't know what happens in the minds of the Hive staff. They're unpredictable here, but that has to be some of the most. I think if you're even a small YouTuber, you can relate to that. Like just spending like half an hour finding the replay because they all say 1 week ago or 1 month ago instead of like, you know, a specific date or like, you know, 14 days ago instead of 2 weeks ago type thing. Anyway, what was that? Was that the 7th one? We got 3 final ones, and I actually think all 3 of these are pretty gas. And you know what? While we talk about this next one, let's play Mob Game so we can consider what could have been, because this next one is Hive's take on a one in the chamber game. I think that could be a very fun addition to the server. This Mob Game really reminds me of a one in the chamber type thing. If you don't know, I absolutely do not like Mob Game. I don't like it, but I think if Hive did a one in the chamber type thing, it would be really fun to do or to play. Like I feel like it'd be better than other servers that have it, you know what I mean? I don't know. Whenever Hive has a take on a game, I'm always interested because usually it's pretty good. Most of the time they get it pretty right too. I'm cooking in this Mob Game lobby, by the way. But yeah, one in the chamber, if you don't know, is pretty much everyone's one shot, kind of, and you just have to hit them with your bow, or, wait, that was a terrible explanation. Everybody has, like, one arrow, right? And if you shoot someone with your arrow, they insta-die and you get an arrow again. If you miss your shot, you have to melee them. Every kill you get an arrow. If you don't know what Mob Game is, that's how, or Mob Game, Jesus Christ. Stupid one in the chamber. Yeah, I think that'd be fun. The difference, I think, too, is Hive actually has, like a well-coded server, you know what I mean? Most of the mechanics on the server actually work as they're intended. So that's also partially why I think it'd be fun. I just cooked this lobby, by the way. But yeah, one in the chamber on the Hive. That was, I might have melted my brain cells there just by speaking. That was rough for me. But yeah, there you go. That's the 8th one. Number 9, we have Nemo Slap game mode. We all remember Nemo Slap, don't we? It was that fun little thing in the hub of the arcade. Shout out Nemo Slap. I feel like that could be a fun game mode. This might be kind of toxic, but if they're willing to make a mob game, like a fully featured thing on the Hive, I feel like Nemo Slap should deserve that same praise. Nemo Slap was like literally just chaos, but it was really fun. And honestly, like before I was thinking maybe it would be a game that you're only, you know, able to play through customs, but honestly, I feel like Nemo Slap would get more players than like Ground Wars and, you know, those games near the bottom. You could literally just do like first to 20 kills or something like that. You know what I mean? Or like first to however many kills wins the game, and then it's a leaderboard type thing. I think a Nemo Slap mode would go so crazy. I feel like that's a great idea. I think we could all agree. Nemo Slap game mode. Come on now. That's what the people want there. I think, maybe. I loved Nemo Slap. That was like the only thing that I really liked about an arcade hub existing was that it had Nemo Slap in it. But yeah, not much else to say there. Shout out Nemo Slap. And we go to number 10, the final one. And look, I'm gonna be honest, I lied to all of you, okay? At the beginning of the video, I said these weren't ranked. Well, I lied. Because this one is definitely the one I want the most. And it isn't close. And that is a Skywars LTM that allows you to craft and do redstone, pretty much. Just give us actual raw Skywars. When they said Skywars Classic, I immediately thought that meant normal Skywars, not like Skywars on crack. Come on. Look, I know it's extra effort, which isn't always what we like, but give us an LTM in Skywars where you can craft whatever you'd like, and you can do redstone and make your dumb little doohickeys, you know, do a bunch of stuff. Just make Skywars that is literally raw Minecraft. The physics are the same. It all works the same. I feel like that would honestly maybe be more popular than their current Skywars game mode, but I'm probably biased, obviously. I just want all of the trapping possibilities. If they did that, I would record 72 Trapping Tuesdays in a day and retire for the next year, okay? This would literally unironically feed generations if they did this, okay? I'm not even exaggerating. But anyway, those are my 10 things I would like the Hive to add or change. I thought this was a pretty creative list, a pretty fun list, and it wasn't just,
swarms. What happened to swarms? Can a Hive add swarms?
no, like, I feel like these are actually, you know, fun ideas for them. But if you have any fun things you would like to be added or changed, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and see you Tuesday, I guess, for Trapping Tuesday. Also, this next main channel video hopefully will be generational. I'm a little worried it's gonna throw, to be honest with you, but hopefully it'll be generational. Anyway, goodbye.